Hi everybody, Cooper here from eTrailer, and today we're going to be looking at our RockyMounts AfterParty on our 2017 Toyota RAV4. The AfterParty is a platform style bike rack that's going to be able to hold up to 2 bikes, and then those bikes are going to be weighted for 60 pounds each. The way that the AfterParty holds the bike is actually in a frameless contact way, where it is ratcheting arms on either side of the bike, so that way it is held perfectly within place. One of the big advantages of the AfterParty is its feature to go ahead and tilt away from the car, allowing us a lot more access to our back end compared to some of the other bike racks that don't. So with something like this, I'm a lot more comfortable sitting down, maybe actually having the room and availability to tie my shoes because it is swung back away, before or after loading, hitting the trails. And in order to lift it back up, we actually don't have to pull on the handle. We just go ahead and take the bike rack, lift it up until we hear that clicking noise, and then it's back in its original position. Another big advantage of our AfterParty is that after we fully unscrew this lever down here, we're able to pull this pin right here. And our bike rack will actually swing away from our trunk. So obviously, with this swung more out of the way, we have a lot more access to our trunk. I can kind of fully reach in. I can be in this whole entire space. There's a lot more room for me to sit down here, untie my shoes, before or after hitting the trails. Now for taking the bike off, we're actually going to take down our no contact arms. And our no contact arms are actually really good for carbon frame bikes and alternative frame bikes as well too. So we're going to go ahead and undo this lever right here, which is going to free up some of that tension. We can swing that all the way down, out and around. Then go ahead and do that on this side too as well, allowing us to pick up and remove our bike. Now to go ahead and put our arms back into place, we can actually flip these down, and then we'll be able to notice too as well the ratcheting system for when we put in our bikes to help keep them in a secure spot. Now looking at ground clearance, you may think about looking at this, but actually our handle is probably the point that sits up the highest, and that's going to be about 24 inches from the ground. Talking about how much we're going to be adding onto our back end, put that up against the bumper, look at the furthest point from out here, and we're about 31 inches out. Now what's really nice is being able to pull this handle and actually go into a more folded up position, and then taking that measurement again, looking at our thread over here, we're adding about 17 inches off. So then we can see how much room we're really saving by having that in the folded up position whenever we can. The AfterParty is held in place by an anti-rattle bolt that fits inside our 2-inch receiver and 2-inch hitch, just to help make sure that it doesn't go anywhere. And it actually has an anti-theft deterrent by having a key that will help lock it into place too as well. I do think that the AfterParty is a really good bike rack. The ability to swing it down as well as swing it away is really, really nice. If you like the features but don't really need the swing away option, RockyMounts does have a guide rail that is essentially the same one but does not have that swing away function. This was a look at our RockyMounts AfterParty on our 2017 Toyota RAV4. I'm Cooper, and thanks for watching.
Here we are on our test course. As we hit the alternating bumps, you can see what it would be like to hit a pothole on the road. Our solid speed bumps simulate pulling in and out of a driveway or hitting a speed bump in a parking lot. We use the slalom portion of our course to simulate the side-to-side movement, such as turning corners or evasive maneuvers.